Hello everyone, Phoenix Knight here. Welcome to the channel. When I went up to my game store on Friday, on the same run I picked up my copy of Biomos, which was I think this was on Friday when I picked that up. I also picked up Undaunted 2200 Callisto by Osprey Games. In this video, we're going to crack this open and see what's in here. Now, I said I was going to play a game earlier this afternoon, but I decided not to. Plus, I picked up a couple other games that we're going to unbox, so I wanted to get caught up on some unboxings. So that's what we're going to do tonight. Let's start off by looking at the back of the box. By David Thompson and Trevor Benjamin. Jovian Moonbase, 2200 CE. Tensions have arisen between the conglomerate of Earth's leading corporations that funded the base and the mining collective tasked with operating it. Protests have erupted, strikes have been called, and contracts broken. Private security forces have been hired, industrial mining vehicles repurposed for combat, and long disused military mechs reawoken. The battle for Callisto is about to begin. It's time to choose your side. Undaunted 2200 Callisto is a standalone game in the Undaunted series, adapting the core gameplay of previous games to a new science fiction setting. Play across stunningly illustrated map boards in 2-player, 4-player, and solo game modes. Navigate the rugged lunar landscape, maneuver to seize dominant high ground positions, and utilize your formidable mechs to gain control of Callisto and its precious resources. And when we bring it up here, which this thing is heavy, we see all the components there. 4 double-sided boards, a rulebook, a solo rulebook, 135 cards, 70 tokens, and 12 dice. So let's crack this open and see what's all in here. Actually, I'm going to use my pocket knife. Normally the X-Acto knife gets in here just fine, but I'm going to use the pocket knife. There we are. Working on getting the shrink wrap off. Now, I went back and forth on if I wanted to pick this game up or not, just because I haven't done anything in the Undaunted series yet, but I like my sci-fi games, so I decided I would make this my intro to Undaunted. Excuse me, let's crack this open now and see what we've got in here. First thing we're greeted by is we've got several sheets of punch board. And there's the other side of that. I want to be careful because I don't want to start punching this before I'm ready for it. And we've got more punch board. Hopefully just the 2 boards. As far as punch board goes, I know there's the... Holy cow, we've got a few boards in here. So we've got the game board here for... Actually, I'm going to bring the box off to the side. We've got board for scenario 3. I'm willing to bet this is double-sided. And it is. For scenario 4. Okay. Looks like it's got the layout for the scenario up here and then the units that are used for it. I'm not liking that these boards aren't in order, so I'll have to put them back in order. We've got scenario 7. And scenario 8. Looks like there are no problems with the stream tonight. Next board we've got here that I'm working on unfolding. Scenario 5. Looks like we've got objectives for both sides as well. And 6. And then scenario 1 and 2. All right, so this was 1, 2. I believe that was 3, 4. Nope, this is 3, 4. Then 5, 6, and finally 7, 8. I'm just going to put those off to the side so they're out of my way. Then we've got 4 groups of cards, 2 for each side. As usual, I'm not going to punch these out. As usual, I'm not going to separate these until I'm ready for them because they're probably going to end up getting sleeved. Double-sided for each faction. We've got a whole bunch of dice. Looks like we've got 4 D8s, 4 D10s, and 4 D12s. Bases and standee clips. Solo rule book, which I'm not going to thumb through because it's fairly thick. Presumably the main rule book, which we will thumb through. The scenario book. And we've got an insert in here as well for once everything gets punched out. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this insert in here, though. If I know me as well as I think I do, I'm probably not going to keep it for too long. But let's get this zoomed in so we can give the rule book our cursory thumb through. That should do. And now we're starting to go nuts. Delightful. All right, well, here's the rule book so we can give that our cursory thumb through. Okay, looks like head to components, so we're good to go there. Okay. We've got all our components. Problems. Good grief. All of our tokens. I'm hoping it doesn't act up for too long. All of our setup as well. I'm hoping it doesn't act up for too long because I've got 2 more videos I want to put out tonight. How to play. Looks like it's going to be pretty straightforward. Card actions. Combat actions, how all of that works. An example round to help me make sense of everything. Game end and rules for 4 players. Looks like it's probably 2 teams, presumably. Yep, 2 teams of 2. And a quick reference sheet for 2 players. I'm not going to go through the scenario book because I want to protect against spoilers. And I'm not going to thumb through the solo rule book either, because I want to discover that as I go. But we'll zoom all of this out. We'll zoom this all the way back out. There we go. Oop. Hold on. There we go. Got to click back into properties. Click away from you. Right, just making sure the bottom looks the way it should. And that is everything in the box for Undaunted 2200 Callisto. Like I said, I have a couple more product unboxings that I'm going to be making tonight since I want to catch up on all of those. And then I am going to stick to tomorrow's schedule of Skies Above Britain in the morning. As for tomorrow afternoon, let me look at what I've got on the content schedule for tomorrow afternoon, because there was another game I was thinking about playing tonight, so I may go to that instead. Once Excel decides on my phone it wants to, you know what, screw it. I probably have the content schedule up on my laptop anyway, and I do. So actually we are probably going to stick with that schedule because we're going to do Stratomatic Baseball Probably, I haven't decided what season yet. I've got 2007 or 2013. So those are my picks for Strat Baseball. But that's where we'll be going tomorrow. Thank you for watching the video. Please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so you get my content. Be well, stay safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and I'll be back with more videos in the future. Until then, take care, everyone.